First was the county's 83% residential, so not far from Waxhaw, 13% industrial commercial, 4% agribusiness. This is what it consumes. The residential consumes 93% of the ad valorem tax that's generated. So it produces 83% of the tax revenue, consumes 93% of it. Industrial commercial generates 13%, it only consumes 6%. Agribusiness is 4%, produces 1%. The problem is it's such a small component, it doesn't really move the needle. Residential tax base cost Union County $14.4 million. That's what they lost from a business-minded focus. They lost $14.4 million. On the 13% tax base, they made, which is the industrial commercial, they made 28.7%, $28.7 million. So that differential is what it's supposed to happen in the 60-40. We anticipate residential not covering all of its costs, so it's always going to have a loss. We're expecting that. The loss was pretty significant. And so thank goodness the industrial was able to offset that. We have a lot of people coming to this county that come from high cost areas that have high services, and they're used to those, and there's a lot of demand for those services, and people typically are impatient, so they want them now. They want the best park and the best police and the best fire and the best, all that now, and it takes time to build that and to be more fiscally responsible in how that's put together. And so those demands aren't going away, and it's just a lot of stress on your tax revenue. So after cost to serve, kind of looking at it again kind of globally, not specifically to Waxhaw, is industrial zoning will generate about 65% more revenue per acre than residential. So from that standpoint, you're, again, from a business mindset, how am I generating more revenue to keep my taxes low? I've got to put in some more of that. Looking at, again, that really high view of Waxhaw is basically for 1 acre of commercial industrial, it takes about 5.2 homes to make that about equal. And so in the revenue coming in. Again, the costs are going to be higher for the home, but that's about your same revenue stream. So, and if you looked at it from what I refer to as R20 or 2 houses per acre, I'm not sure what your zoning is. R2, is that what y'all call it when it's 2 houses? And so that would be like 2.6 houses per, so you're looking at 2.6 residential acres equals 1 industrial commercial acre, in sort of keeping your revenue stream about the same. So you don't need to see I guess to what I'm trying to say, it's not a 1-for-1. You're not having to put in a ton of commercial to make a big difference. You can put in a fairly small footprint and make a significant difference in your tax base. So again, I would say you need to start conserving, looking at that and trying to conserve about 2.6 acres, or 1 acre for every 2.6 of residential if you start to look to continue to grow. The benefits of this, it's increased career opportunities within the municipality, so that decreases that transportation impact. It's lesser commute time. So you're still going to have the same number of cars on the road. It's just they may go 5 minutes instead of 45 minutes. And you're going to keep those dollars here. They're going to bring business lunches here. So your retail development becomes a little bit more predictable. It's less burden because you're spreading that over a bigger base, a more diverse base of tax. And so your quality of place improves. Your residential values will go up, and things like that, because they have more opportunity here to have a great quality of life while still having a great life, work life, everything together.